everyone, it's Akia from DecembersDivine 555. To all my December warriors, welcome back. To any new viewers, welcome to my channel. You're also welcome here, sending peace, love, and most importantly, truth out to each and every one of you. So happy that you're here with me today to share in this energy. Today we're doing a message, an update, energetic, intuitive update about the full moon in Sagittarius, okay? Obviously, Sagittarius placements, anyone with, Jupiter as their chart ruler. Honestly, this reading is for anyone, okay? As each and every one of us will be affected by this energy. The full moon in Sagittarius is a super moon, okay? Along with being a full moon about releasing and surrendering, this moon is also a lunar eclipse, okay? So the energy is going to be very intense, very heightened. This full moon comes into play as we're moving into a Mercury retrograde in Gemini. We also have Jupiter, which is Sagittarius's lord and ruler, ruling planet in another mutable sign of Pisces. Okay, Pisces rules the 12th house. So the 12th house represents the ethers, everything outside of consciousness, everything that's outside of our control. It's also representing the intuition, psychic abilities, the unseen, the unknown, okay? And again, Gemini, where Mercury is residing, where the sun is at, where the planet of Venus is placed at this time, planet of love, relationships, finances. Mercury is ruled by, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Gemini is also a mutable sign. Okay, Sagittarius is a mutable sign. So all of the mutable signs are going to be feeling a lot of intense energies surrounding the Mercury retrograde, surrounding the full moon in Sagittarius. Also, in themes relating to the self, to love, finances, communication. So things are coming up for review. Things are going to feel really full. There's something really full about this energy. There's something that's really building up. There's something that's building up to a conclusion. The full moon in Sagittarius forces us to look at the bigger picture, right? Jupiterian energy represents the vision, the bigger picture, philosophy, the higher mind, the building up point of heightened consciousness, of expansion in the higher mind. Now, Virgo is also a mutable sign, okay? And it's funny because as I pulled some cards, I usually always pull cards after I am on camera, but I was doing a pre-shuffle meditative session on this full moon energy in Sagittarius, and these cards came out, and they're very significant. A lot of Virgo energy in these cards, and we're going to go through the story that unfolded here for you guys in a minute before we get into some moonology cards to place us in the energy of the moon energy. Right now, currently, we are in the phase of the moon as it's waxing, past actually the balsamic phase, where we're actually pretty much into the pushing our way into that full energy of Sagittarius energy for the full moon. Currently, the moon is in Scorpio, okay? 8th house energy, of course. Scorpio is represented by Pluto. Its traditional ruler is Mars. So a lot of energy surrounding metamorphosis and change and transformative energy as well. Okay, so some of the fixed signs, guys, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, may be also experiencing a a lot of heavy energy during this period, okay? Because a lot of mutable energies at play right now. So if you're fixed, you could be pushing and pulling. If you have a mixture of fixed and mutable energy, then it can go either way for you. The cardinal signs, okay, Cancer, Aries, Libra, you guys, well, yeah, Cancer, Libra, Aries, and who did I miss? Capricorn. You guys may be able to cruise on through this shift. It's going to be a very intense shift for everyone, but you guys may deal with the least amount of that pressure, okay, that's building up. So, yeah, very intense energies. Again, we're currently in the phase where the moon is in Scorpio, moving into this intense energy with the full moon in Sagittarius, okay? Along with Jupiter in Pisces, there's Neptune, okay? So themes surrounding health, surrounding coming out of a fog, breaking through illusions. Jupiter is shining a light and making certain issues very expansive to be dealt with, to be looked at. And you couple that with this sun energy, okay, with Gemini. Right now, currently the moon is in Scorpio, so we have Gemini energy where everything is like here now, action. Let's think it through. Let's do it. Let's focus. A lot of mental energy, okay, that's smacking right dead into this energy of Jupiter in Pisces, the full moon in Sagittarius energy that's coming up on us, as well as Scorpionic energy, moon energy that we're in right now. So it's like the mind smack dead forcefully into the subconscious and the ethers, and what we do consciously and think consciously versus what we know intuitively and what's just happening outside of us, as above so below. So that is what's happening here, and that's why we're going to be doing this reading. So, all-knowing source, divine spirit, archangels. To the east of air, Archangel Raphael. To the south of fire, Archangel Michael. To the west of water, Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Uriel, north of earth. On the vertical plane, Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon, Ascended Masters and Ancestors 5D and above, Galactic Ancestors, Ascended Masters, Gatekeepers, Star Family and Races. I call on your light and protection of the highest resonance, my higher self. Allow me to be the channel to bring forth truthful, clear, precise messages for the collective. Allow me to tap into this energy of the full moon in Sagittarius and bring forth the most important and the most healing messages for those who need them the most. Thank you so much. So as we get into this energy, this is the story that unfolded here, guys. The first three cards out were the Sun, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So, obviously, with the Sun here, okay, this is Leo energy. Leo represents the Sun. It's ruled by the Sun. It represents recognition. It represents, you know, truth and individuality, strength, abundance, okay? The Sun card is one of the most positive cards in the deck. And here we always get this energy of youthful spirit, of thinking like a child, okay? The divine connects deeply with children. We all are children of the universe. But again, we're all here enjoying and experiencing the birth principle, okay? When we understand our role within the universe, we begin to step into our true nature, our true powers as multidimensional beings. Who were you before your parents? The big questions that annihilate the illusion. What is my purpose? Why am I here? You are constant. You are absolute. You are birthless and you are deathless. This is energy surrounding the inner child. Consciousness comes upon us and comes over us around 3 or 4 years of age. Before that, we are still operating from a space of the universe. To bring it down a bit, okay, the Sun card here represents positivity, vitality, something positive, successful, and beautiful. That's yours. I see healing, I see happiness with this full moon in Sagittarius. Something is building up and a conclusion is in reach. It looks very positive. It looks very bright. The next card we had was the 9 of Swords, Gemini energy or air. And why will we have the 9 of Swords out with all of this bright, beautiful, successful, positive energy? Keep in mind that the 9 of Swords could also represent downloads, okay? A lot of times as the swords progress upward in numbers, it represents more mental clutter, more stress, more anxiety as we approach the 10 of Swords, which could represent an ending. It could represent a death. It can represent mental strain, surrender, okay, depending on your situation. Here I'm getting revelations, okay, revelations. The 9 of Swords can also represent energy, okay, energy that affects your thoughts, projection, things that keep you up at night, things that haunt you, okay? This could even represent the dream state, the 4D. But there's cause for some type of overthinking here. And the next card that we got is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, my story about the Knight of Pentacles is, you know, the Knight can be considered also the Prince. Okay, so the Knight or the Prince of Pentacles is the wealthy heir of a king. Okay, and the Knight, the King, the Knight of Pentacles or the Prince of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving energies in the deck in terms of the messengers, in terms of the knights. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles has left the palace, and the Knight of Pentacles is in no hurry to get where he's going. The Prince or the Knight of Pentacles only makes these these trips when they are negotiating trade or meeting with another ruler to present gifts or to, again, negotiate or talk business revolving around something of worth. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles typically, even when they're upright, they're on a journey. They're headed somewhere with a message or with an offer, but they're in no hurry. Again, this is an heir. This is someone of wealth. This is someone of, again, prince or knight that's associated with hierarchy. All right, so this knight is on a journey, and they're making their way where they need to go. There's no rush. This is Virgo energy. This is earth energy. This is a methodical, well thought, planned out trip, and everything is going according to plan, because why wouldn't it? Okay, in reverse, this is the energy of there's something that has impeded on this prince or knight's journey. Okay, because typically this is a well thought out plan. This is not a rush. We don't know what happened. We don't know if there was some type of plan to put a roadblock in this prince's trip. We don't know if this prince or this knight got abducted or is a prisoner of war or if it's being held hostage. We don't know what happened, but there's been some type of roadblock or obstruction on this prince's or knight's journey toward this meeting or toward this trade or toward this offer. There's something that has this Knight of Pentacles confused, disorganized, taken off course. So the trip has now went from slow and steady to maybe even not happening, maybe even extremely delayed. At any rate, this prince, this Knight of Pentacles is stagnant, idle, unable to move forward. There's so much that is at stake here. Okay. The sun is already here. So why wouldn't this knight make it to the successful outcome? Again, full moon in Sagittarius. A conclusion is in reach. There's something that's building up. There's something that is ready to come to fruition. This Knight of Pentacles can represent anyone that has been building something, working towards something on a journey somewhere. And along the way, there's been some type of roadblock. You have planned, you have thought it out. Things still haven't went your way or as planned. Why? Because possibly negative energy around you. This can represent negative thoughts. This could represent negative thoughts being projected onto you. Okay? Nine Swords. Now, nines can represent conflict before an ending. Nines could represent secret information. It could represent fear. Fearful about information. This could represent this Knight of Pentacles having some type of attack, spiritual, psychically, mental breakdown. Or this is the intention for the Knight of Pentacles. This is a spiritual war. Okay? So this Nine of Swords to me represents negative thought processes that someone could be having about themselves, about their path, about their journey, about their decisions, about their relationships, whatever it may be. It's different for everyone. This could also represent a time period where there needs to be a protection of your energy because of negative projections. You have to have a strong mind at this time to understand what thoughts are yours and what thoughts are projected towards you, period. Nine of Swords is Gemini energy or air. Okay, so that was very interesting how the Sun card is here, yet this Knight is stalled. And there's this energy of confusion, fear. This Gemini energy could represent Mercury, okay? Mercury retrograde, things slowing down. And then again, the Sun is in Gemini, which represents details. The logical mind could be slowing a lot of people down. Because remember, we have these outer planets in a sign like Pisces, Jupiter and Neptune, which represents expansion, the ethers, the unknown. So no matter what you're thinking, how you're thinking, or whatever these negative energies or projections are, there's a higher power. There's a bigger picture, right? So working yourself into a frenzy over what you can understand can set you back during this time. And that leads us to the other card that came out after that, which is the Death card in reverse. Pluto. It's in Capricorn. I believe it's about to go retrograde. I know Saturn has went retrograde in Aquarius. So there's a lot that's coming up for review in terms of lessons over the past year and a half. Don't get in your own head about your choices at this time. You have to know your mind and you have to trust your heart to follow your joy and not get sidetracked, especially with the Mercury retrograde energy. Because the Death card, Scorpionic energy, Pluto energy, it represents being consumed. It represents not surrendering. And it also represents blockages, stagnation, resistance of your path, resistance of your journey, being stuck in the dark night of the soul, giving up. This Death card in reverse also represents these negative energies that want to project fear and confusion onto you. Be mindful of your dreams at this time. What are you willing to release? What are you willing to let go of to make space for something new? It's time to surrender and to purge negativity It's time to begin or do more shadow work, whatever it means for you. Shadow work is never complete, but as we grow, as we evolve, there are always new devils. Remember, there's no devil in horns waiting to drag you to hell. It's only the parts of yourself. It's only your lower nature that you have to confront. There is no fear where there is no power to hurt. All is mind. The universe is mental. Okay, so beautiful sun energy here with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. The interesting thing that happened here is that right below the sun, we had the Queen of Pentacles. And right below the Queen of Cups. And right below the Queen of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups. Look at this beautiful, beautiful energy here. You know, with this full moon in Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, enhanced by Neptune, Pisces energy, because Jupiter is in Pisces, although it's the ruler of Sagittarius. This is a really beautiful energy. Remember, Jupiter is all about expansion. It's about optimism. Optimism and truth seeking. Jupiterian energy, or those ruled by Jupiter, it's an energy that is hard to pin down, right? Jupiter is a gas planet. It's hard to pin down this energy, but it's powerful. And it's like trying to define this energy, or say Sagittarius placements, or anyone with a lot of Sagittarius in their charts, or even Jupiter energy. It's kind of not saying that Sagittarius energy or people with Jupiter rule charts are not loving or nurturing. It's like this gassy, exuberant, massive optimism, freedom type of energy that goes beyond love, beyond nurturing. It's consciousness, right? I think it was a Prince song where he's saying, it's called I Will Die For You, and he's saying, I'm not your lover, I'm not your friend. I am something you could never comprehend. And then at one point he says, I am conscious. I am love. All I really need is to know that you believe. That is the epitome of Jupiterian energy. And with the sun here, with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups, this embodies this energy of expansion, of vitality, of joy, of success. That exemplifies Sagittarius energy. This full moon is in Sagittarius. Again, it's Jupiter. The Queen of Cups, Queen of Water. For me as a reader, is Scorpionic energy, because all of the queens are fixed energy for me. But the Queen of Cups can represent any of the water energies, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or anyone that's embodying this Queen of Cups or Queen of Water energy. But the Queen of Cups represents the empath, the starseed, the light worker, the healer, the teacher, the creative, the mother, the water, being full of water, being full of love, being full of mercy. It's unconditional love personified. It's infinite wisdom. Water is wisdom. Water is healing. And again, it goes back to intuition, the subconscious mind, the feminine energy. Unconditional love coupled with the sun and the Ten of Cups. It's like boundless love and optimism and joy. And that's love, right? The Ten of Cups here represents endless possibilities. It's like levitating. It's like levitating. It's freedom. It's ascension. It's power. It's magic. It's freeing the mind. It's as above, so below. It's beyond consciousness. Ten of Cups represents endless possibilities, wish fulfillment, abundance, love, connectedness, exuberance of the mind, body, and spirit. This is what's being amplified during the full moon in Sagittarius. This is stepping into your power, stepping into your abilities, heightened gifts, ascension, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience, heightened gifts, DNA activations with God, creation, universe, myself, my higher self. All things are possible. If you had faith, even as small as a mustard seed, as quoted as an allegory in one of the most famous stories ever told, if you had faith even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it would move. And it would move. As above, so below. This is powerful manifestation. This is getting outside of the mind and letting what's working for you work for you. That's beyond your understanding. This is powerful. But this is what's working below. Okay? This is as above. This is so below. Don't let anything stop you. Do pay attention to your dreams. Do trust your intuition. With the Mercury retrograde, a lot of the Gemini energy, right? Mercury, Venus, the Sun. Again, Venus represents love, relationships, money. So these are the things that could get to you during this period, especially with the Mercury, the retrograde, people, situations coming back up for review that can cause some unsettling thoughts, worries, fears, etc. And that's what we want to stop. We want to find out what's gotten this night off path. Because this is what this night is heading toward. Don't let anything get stuck in your, let things or projections or negative energies or dark forces or individuals who you've cut off, death card in reverse, where things are over with, come back to bring you down, to implant negativity into your life, into your thoughts, into your spirit, to have you idle, to have you stuck, to keep you from this prosperous, abundant outcome wherever this Prince of Pentacles or Knight is headed. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Again, something is building up towards a conclusion with this full moon and Sagittarius. The interesting thing about it is that the Nine of Swords came out again under the Nine of Swords. So with Mercury being in Gemini along with the Sun and Venus, expect a lot of projection by individuals who aren't doing the work, by individuals that you have cut off, that you've ended things with, that you no longer want to accept any offers from, okay? Expect projection, expect certain energies and situations to come back around, causing problems. You know, the Nine of Swords can represent spell work, energy work, negative projections, right? Even also be mindful of your dream space. Sleep with your crystals. Use your Palo Santo. Use your sage. Do what needs to be done. Most of you are already highly protected. Your vibration is very, very high. These negative energies and projections cannot get to you, but they're going to try. Everything in this universe has its place. They're going to try to create unrest and anxiety and stress on your path to where everything you've ever imagined, your abundance, your birthright, your new relationships, whatever it is that you're birthing that's going to be joyous and successful and abundant, that's going to put you in the spotlight, that's going to have you on your horse riding out into the freedom. With this conclusion energy, this building up of energy, Jupiter is blessing some of you with conception. There are going to be some babies born in the zodiac of Gemini, okay, within the week. Some people are at full term and are going to be having Gemini Sun, Scorpio Moon babies, or Gemini Sun, Sagittarius Moon babies, right? The Gemini energy, where we have the Sun in Gemini and the full moon in Sagittarius, is a very powerful energy. These are sister signs, polar opposites, mutable energies, one of fire and one of air. Both of the intellect, one of the everyday thought, consciousness, and one of the higher mind. So, whether it's Gemini, Sun, Scorpio Moon, this is going to be a very highly intellectual, deep, intense, intuitive child. Respectively, chart rulers, depending on their rising, you know, either way, it definitely would be a rising, more than likely in Sagittarius or Scorpio, maybe Capricorn, but chart rulers would definitely be powerful between Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio. The chart rulers would be Jupiter, Mercury, Chiron, or Mars or Pluto. So yeah, a lot of intense energy. This is not the birth of children or conception. This is the birthing of ideas that are your divine path and purpose. This is emotional fulfillment and something that you are birthing, an idea, a relationship, a beautiful potentiality that forces or people do not want for you, okay? We have 9-9 in this reading. again, nines are about divine timing, divine justice, universal law. Expect there to be, again, certain information that's coming out, revelations. If there's anything legal, be patient. I do feel like it will go in your favor. You just have to operate out of love, continue doing the work. This is all beautiful outcomes. But again, with the Mercury retrograde and themes surrounding finances, love, relationships, details, okay, could get in the way, making you feel as if you're stuck in your mind, making you feel as if things are confusing, making you feel as if you can't decide. Indecision is a curse. Indecision is the devil, right? Being able to decide is a blessing because your mind is clear of fear. There is no fear where there's no power to hurt. Don't give your power away to fear, to anything, okay? During this full moon in Sagittarius, okay? So it was interesting how the Nine of Swords came out twice. And it was very interesting how the Knight of Pentacles came out twice. These forces or these people, okay, Knight of Pentacles or Prince of Pentacles, both in reverse. This is Virgo energy or Earth. Nine of Swords, okay, or Nine of Air. This is Gemini energy or air. Both of these signs are ruled by Mercury. So this is something big about this Mercury retrograde. This is very, very big energy that's infiltrating this big, huge, powerful, optimistic full moon in Sagittarius. Remember, no matter what moon it is, no matter what sign it's in, it's about releasing and it's about completing, okay? Especially with the Mercury in retrograde in Gemini. Now it's not time to start anything new. It's about finishing things that you've already started, reviewing things. It's about, projects that you're working on coming to fruition. Don't get stuck in your head about things. Remember why you started something. Remember why you're here. Remember what you're doing and continue. Archangel Remiel is saying, who's the Archangel of Visions, is saying, keep going. Keep going. There's something beautiful that's coming. You're almost there. There's a story behind the Angel of Visions. And it goes how there's someone that's walking on their path and they look up in the distance as the sun is setting and they see a vision of someone up ahead, far in the distance, and they see this individual with a dove on their shoulder, steadily moving forward in the distance. And someone is awestruck by this. They're like, wow, who is that? What is that? That's amazing. At any rate, they keep on their path. They continue to walk. And as they begin to walk forward, they look ahead again and the image of the awe-inspiring figure is gone. But as they continue on their journey, out of nowhere, a dove rests on their shoulder. What does that say? 4444 on the clock just now. That says that the image that they saw in the distance was them. Was them. Angel Ramiel is saying continue to keep moving. When they stopped, they saw the vision with the dove on their shoulders, and they marveled at the sight. They continued walking, and then the vision was gone. It's because it was you that you saw. You marveled at yourself. Keep moving towards your vision and let nothing deter you. Now is time to allow Mercury and the Sun in Gemini and Venus in Gemini to fuel the mind, to aid you in your endeavors, your creative projects, speaking your truth, revising things, but don't let the mind outweigh the heart. Remember these massive, important signs. Jupiter, namely, of course, Jupiter is where the full moon is headed. Sagittarius is the ruler. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, and the Jupiter is also currently in Pisces. Okay, both mutable energies, 9th and 12th house, respectively. Higher mind, the unknown, the mysteries. No matter what you think or how you try to analyze whatever's happening, there are some things that you just don't know. There are some things that are just going to happen for you, around you. While you're sitting here trying to think about plan A and plan B, you're forgetting that there is a C. You're forgetting that you can do all three, so there's so much that's happening. Don't try to overanalyze anything at this time, okay? And again, what has these knights, what has this energy of the Knight of Pentacles? Trapped, stuck, prisoner, your own thoughts, negative energies projecting onto you, darker forces, whatever it is. Understand the power of the mind. There is no fear when there's no power to hurt. Don't give your power away to anything. Understand what is already yours. Understand that you've already won. Okay, whatever you're working on it's already blessed. Endless possibilities. The impossible made possible. Right? And the last card that we have is the Devil. Capricorn energy, Saturn energy. It's in reverse, okay? So there is this energy of detaching, right? That's so important during this full moon in Sagittarius, detaching from negative thoughts, detaching from negative energies, from people, from thought processes, from situations that are outdated, that no longer serve your greatest and highest good. Addictions, control, outdated patternings, beliefs, obsessions, codependency. Trust me, this is even your shadow. Parts of yourself that make you believe that you can't complete the journey, make you believe that what you have to offer is not successful. What you have to offer will not work out. Whether it's love, whether it's family, whether it's career, whether it's your path, is letting all of that go. Understand that shadow work is needed to be done during this period. And if this is individuals or situations that you have released or that you're trying to break free of, understand that the 3D is the devil's playground. These entities, energies won't stop. Neither shall you. neither shall you. These energies do not like that you're detaching, so they're going to be projecting. Why? Because there is a conclusion that is in reach. You need to focus on the bigger picture. The devil, the shadow, the darker forces, the negative energies around you, they don't want you to focus on the bigger picture. No, they want to deflate your bubble. They want to deflate your dreams. They want to keep you in the mind, the fear, the lack. But this being in reverse is beautiful because there is a detaching that's happening here. And a focus. On happiness, abundance, success. Behold, endless dreams prevail. This is opening up to love. Grace. Acceptance. Peace after a difficult period. Completion energy with the 10. 9-9. The sun is a completion energy as well. 19 reducing to 10. The death card represents an ending and a new beginning. So those are the energies for this full moon in Sagittarius. Let's see if there's anything else that the divine wants us to know. I never pulled a faded overall energy for this reading because these cards explained it all. Let's pull one now. Let's pull from the Major Arcana deck. Justice. Justice. Yep. The scales of justice are being balanced. The gavel of the universe is being slammed down. This is good health, perfect wealth, and perfect self-expression. This is making new records, smashing and demolishing the old ones, sending them back to the native dust heap of their native nothingness. 4, these old records of your subconscious mind have come from your own vain imaginings and projections of others. If the situations in my life are not the divine plan, I bless them and no longer resist. But if they are not the divine plan, I give thanks that they are now dissolved and dissipated. Devil in reverse. Death in reverse. I cast all burdens on the Christ within, and I go free. Again, justice, Libra energy coming out to verify and clarify that there has been many injustices, legal or of the karmic nature, that are being resolved. Health issues are being resolved. Legal matters are going in your favor. Fairness is enacted. Behold, the sword of justice and balance and righteousness and truth for all to see. Below it was the Empress in reverse. Okay, this could represent, ancestral karma, third-party relationships, the matriarchy, imbalanced feminine energies. Whenever the Empress is in reverse, this represents low vibrational energy, an imbalanced feminine energy, Taurus, Libra, or anyone embodying this energy. Venus is in Gemini, so this could definitely be in relation to relationships or money or love of the maternal. Again, maternal energy can be a male or female. We're dealing in energy here. The Empress in reverse represents reclusivity. It represents materialism and codependency, the inability to manifest. This can represent a business that someone thought was going under, or fears surrounding lack or scarcity within a family. Coming out on the other side of, again, custody, marital issues, children, this could represent individuals coming back around during the Mercury retrograde, with this full moon and Sagittarius energy, preying on that expansive Jupiter giving energy, where a lot of people are going to be very optimistic and reviewing things, reviewing relationships. This is just saying to be mindful. Be mindful of projection. Be mindful of codependency. Be mindful of usury and selfishness, and falling backwards into dark thoughts or situations and people and circumstances that will have you in your head, stuck in anxiety, going backwards. What else? Let's clarify. Yeah, I do feel as though, this full moon in Sagittarius is going to be the energy where people are going to be wrapping things up, breaking free of contracts, whether that's, karmic relationships or marriages. There are secrets coming out. There are truths being revealed. There's even the energy of counterparts possibly reconciling or coming back together or working through certain situations. Again, anytime you have Mercury retrograde, it's important to review, but not to commit to anything. Use your discernment. Keep your defenses up. Okay. Okay, so why is the Knight of Pentacles here twice? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here twice? For the collective. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here twice? Five of Swords. Because there are a lot of individuals that are projecting. They feel as if whatever you're doing on your path that's gotten you to where you are, if you've done the work, that you're entitled. Again, the Knight of Pentacles here represents being idle, being stuck, unable to move forward with a message. We don't know what happened to this Knight, remember? Because this Knight was moving towards the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. These two Knights can also represent the individuals who are stuck, who are the ones that are doing the projection. This could represent these negative entities or energies that are stuck, that are projecting their thoughts, feelings onto you at this time. Those who allow the mind to overtake the heart on their path. Okay, so especially with the Mercury retrograde, we have this energy of seeing through these offers, seeing through what's being projected at us. Okay, with the Five of Swords. Seeing the trickery on our path and not letting it hinder our journey toward the Sun, toward this peace, harmony, wish fulfillment. The Five of Swords, however, in reverse, represents resolution. Moving past a period where there was tension and betrayal, maybe having to keep some things close to your chest. Maybe this Knight didn't get abducted or lost or is a prisoner of war. Maybe this Knight took a detour to protect themselves, to take the less beaten path toward this new kingdom, toward where they're going to be making an offer, toward where they're going to be working with or uniting with a new soul tribe, etc. Maybe this Knight of Pentacles took a detour intentionally. This Knight of Pentacles had to be strategic. At any rate, this Five of Swords to me represents some type of resolution being found. Remember, the full moon in Sagittarius is about definitely a vision, seeing the bigger picture. A conclusion is in sight, especially when you have the lunar eclipse energy, okay? This is about forgiveness. Some type of understanding taking place. This could represent some type of reunion with your soul family, an idea that's coming back around in relation to a business, in relation to something creative. Yeah. This Knight of Pentacles in reverse energy could represent the energies that are coming back around with the Mercury retrograde, who are in this distress, wanting to come back around, wanting to make an offer, wanting to reunite, wanting to be forgiven, and you needing to use your discernment, protect your energy. Some of these offers are going to be turned down because, again, this is a time of reviewing, of understanding, of completing projects already started, not starting anything new. Of course, use your discernment. It varies for different energies depending on your situation. But projection. There are some negative energies because we have the devil in reverse here that do not want you to detach from their energy. They want control. They want to be connected in some way. Energy vampires, dark forces, etc. Protect your energy. There are some energies that are coming back around just to take you off your path. They feel you're entitled, not knowing that you've done the work on yourself, that you're continuing to do the work on yourself. These individuals need to do shadow work on themselves. They need to face themselves, but they're more focused on you. And this is where we have some of the knights who fell victim to some type of roadblock on their journey, some type of trickery or sneaky behavior, abduction, prisoner of war. This can represent someone's own shadow, someone's own demons coming back to haunt them. Not understanding that they've already won. Again, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse can also represent a strategic plan, because Gemini energy can be very strategic. And the Nine of Swords can represent getting downloads in the dream state or quick messages coming in from your spirit guides, okay? But this Nine of Pentacles in reverse can also represent going off the beaten path, hermit mode, getting off the radar strategically, taking the less trodden path towards your destination. Detaching from that which no longer serves you. And moving towards a resolution with a deeper understanding, forgiveness of self, and reconnecting with your soul tribe, with a new idea, with a genius possibility. Self-love, healing, happiness. I don't think we have to worry about the Knight of Pentacles. Even if he has been abducted or there has been roadblocks on the path, okay, or if that comes up into play with this full moon in Sagittarius, Mercury retrograde in Gemini, I feel as though this Knight of Pentacles will be breaking free, facing their shadow, purging negativity, detaching, and learning lessons that need to be learned as a prisoner, while being blocked, while being obstructed on their path. Lessons were learned. About losses that were taken, third-party situations, karmic cycles, codependency, lack, scarcity. And that there will be a resolution. Yeah, bottom of the deck in relation to these Knights of Pentacles. More Gemini energy. These lessons had to be learned. Be prepared with this full moon in Sagittarius for some things to end. The need to surrender for some things coming back around. Individuals who feel disconnected. Again, Page of Pentacles. Issues revolving around children, custody, inner child healing, people coming back wanting to make offers, career paths that you disconnected from. Things may be unresolved. These are situations that will be coming back up for review for you. This is also about completing projects, bringing things to conclusion that need to be wrapped up with this full moon eclipse energy in Sagittarius and Jupiter. But the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this is something that's never complete. This can represent an incomplete idea. This can represent something that you're working on that wasn't successful before, but will be successful now when you give it the proper energy. The Page of Pentacles can represent an earth sign child. It can represent someone who's immature, an immature idea. It can represent someone who is not learning their lessons. Okay, this represents someone who's wanting to come back with an offer where you can see through that this is a cycle, that someone that never changes, someone that is stuck. This can represent relationships that are coming back up in your life for review. Third-party situations. Again, the Lovers is Gemini energy, and it's head over heart decision. It's examining your motives when deciding which path to take. It's not getting caught up in what's done, what's over. Right? Detaching, trusting your intuition, learning the lessons, asking the divine to give you discernment about what's coming back up in your life for review, to light your path. If you're the Knight that took the less trodden path and no one knew what happened to you, but you just chose to go off the map and detour on your way to the sun, then this is trusting your intuition and asking the divine to light the way as you continue on your path of ascension, of healing, of truth, For those who got lost along the way, or who will get lost along the way, or who may be dealing with darker forces or entities or energies who are doing work on them or throwing things their way, or individuals who are needing to do shadow work, who are letting fears crop up, who are having a difficult time surrendering or releasing attachments to codependent individuals, third-party situations, karmic cycles. And this is the divine saying, it's time to go within. It's time to detach. It's time to allow this dark night of the soul to do what it's meant to do in your life. Make you come back to who you are. Make you face truly your decisions and what's gotten you to the space and time. To detach from everything so that you can understand who you are, so that you can discern your energy from the energy of others. Okay? And when you do that, and when you allow that to happen, then you'll be free, truly free. This full moon in Sagittarius, Sun in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, Venus in Gemini. Right now, currently this moon is in Scorpio. But this lunar eclipse energy is bringing freedom, surrender, release. Everything that's felt stuck, stagnant, unclear is becoming clear. Jupiter is blessing us with that at this time. It's divine justice, the eye of Horus. It's enlightenment. It's a light shining down. Be like a child. Be free. The eternal optimist. Double Leo energy here. With the Hermit, we have Virgo energy. Of course, with the Lovers, we have Gemini. And we have Taurus, Libra with the Empress. We have more Libra with the Justice card there. Lots of Gemini energy out here with the Nine of Swords twice. Virgo energy with the Knight of Pentacles twice. We have Scorpio with the Queen of Cups and the Death card. Pisces with the Ten of Cups. All right. Can we clarify the sun? Clarify the sun for this full moon in Sagittarius. Energy update, please. Clarify the sun. We have the Four of Pentacles with the Star in reverse to clarify the sun. Obviously, the sun is out here twice, upright, Leo energy, but we have the Star card, Aquarius energy in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. These two cards coming out together, it's speaking about holding on to your vision. Holding on to your vision. Whenever the Star card comes out in reverse, this represents feeling downtrodden, melancholy about your goals, about your dreams. This can also represent projection into your dream state. Okay? Be very mindful of this, because there are forces that understand that you are on the path to success. Even though some of you have went off path, got lost as a Knight of Pentacles, and some of you got blocked or imprisoned on your path to the sun, these forces know that this is your destiny. Okay? With this full moon in Sagittarius being so important in relation to your vision, the story I told you guys about the angel of visions, Remiel, and about continue to move forward. What you see in the distance is you. Do not stop. Do not stop. There's something beautiful coming. These negative energies and entities want you to stop. They want you to be in doubt. Like, nothing I ever do will ever come to fruition. Get that doubt and that fear out of your brain, out of your mind. There is no fear where there's no power to hurt. Hold on to your vision. Because these entities and these dark forces and these individuals that the divine is shining the light on, wanting you to detach from, they're not going to stop. Holding on, projecting their negativity onto you. The star card in reverse. Number 17, reducing to 8 in reverse, represents lack mentality, lack of strength, lack of abundance. This can represent someone that wants to interject or project or to cause interference with some type of divine connection, because 8 represent mirroring. This is someone who wants your path to be deaded. They don't want your destiny to be reached. They don't want you to make it to the victory lap. Nipsey Hussle, was it Leo? He's coming through saying that the betrayal is real and the darkness is real and these negative energies are real. To trust yourself only. And to know your circle. When people show you who they are, believe them. When the divine definitely shows you who these energies are, trust. These individuals know your destiny and they don't want you to reach it, right? They don't want that victory lap. They don't want the success, this joy for you. They want this for you. They won't stop. They will hold on. They want to create confusion and despair. They want to test your faith. They want to test your power. They want to test your magic. This is the energy of stuck, trapped individuals, Capricorn energy or Earth, Aquarius energy or air, that want to test your magic, test your faith. These are individuals who are superbly negative, which is actually a paradox, okay? Superbly negative individuals who want to hold on to your energy vampires. These individuals with no hope, no faith, no peace for the wicked, no clarity, and they want that for you. So with this Mercury retrograde, be mindful, okay? The universe is shining the light on these individuals. With the Hermit card, we have 9. We have a 9 of Swords twice, 999. That's it. Divine timing, divine justice. Don't you understand, man, universal law? What you throw out comes back to you, star. Always want to act like your word is your bond, but until you do right, all you do will go wrong. the darkness couldn't hold God's people back that long, because the chains of Shaitan wasn't made that long. The light is being shown. Can't hold the chosen ones back. Even in the twilight of the darkest and coldest night of December, remember that you'll be fine. There's nothing that can stop what's truly divine. There is nothing that can stop what's truly divine. This full moon in Sagittarius is the pressure that's building up, that's moving us into a conclusion. Individuals do not want you to move to the space, which is now. Now is a time, divine timing, to embrace everything that's new, that's coming in for you. This growth, that is abundance, that is success, that is joy. And that's why these individuals, entities, or even parts of yourself, remember, it's a spiritual war. Even parts of yourself that want to stop you, it's time to do the shadow work if that's what's happening. Negative projections in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to synchronicities, revelations. Your spirit is speaking to you, through you, and everything around you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Yes, of course we have the Knight of Swords, okay? Knight of Swords in reverse represents drama. It represents chaos, confusion, weak energy, weak projections, weak entities, weak forces coming up against chosen ones. Bringing it down a little bit for you on like the 3D level. This represents, you know, legal situations, things coming back up for review, people that you've cut off from your life, you know, karmic relationships, you know, unresolved projects, legal matters, different things coming up for review to test you during this period. Again, things are coming to a conclusion with the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. But Jupiter's on your side. Jupiter's there, okay? Right along with Neptune to balance things out. Remember, Neptune represents illusion, but Jupiter's right there to push you through. But you're going to be tested during this period with all of the energy in Gemini. This is Gemini energy, Gemini or air. So whatever comes back up for review, understand that you are in control. You are already there. You've already won, okay? Taking the less beaten path towards the sun. You have the Queen of Cups and you have the Ten of Cups. You're highly intuitive. You are moving toward abundance. Don't let anything come up make you believe otherwise. The Knight of Swords in reverse represents agitated, annoyed, frustrated individuals who are actually weak. This can represent magic being thrown at you, anything being thrown at you, psychic attacks, energy vampires. This is energy of investigations of people who are watching, waiting, stalking, you know, just annoyances, nuances that could come up that can try to throw you off of your game. Remember, surrender and release, detach and keep moving forward. Always asking the divine for discernment about anything that comes back up for review in your life. That's the purpose of a dark night of the soul. That's the purpose of detaching, so that you can understand your own energy, continue to learn, continue to search, continue to move towards the truth, and all will be well. Why? Because you are the magician. You have all the tools that you need to manifest your desires. Okay, you are a co-creator with the universe. Okay, there's nothing that can stop anything that is a divine plan for your life. Okay, through you and God and the universe, all things are possible. All things are possible. If you had faith, even as small as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it would move. Okay? It would move. This weak little knight. Okay? This Four of Pentacles with the Star card. Individuals who are holding on for dear life, who are miserable and stuck and negative. Knight of Swords cannot touch the magician. Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Mercurial energy, number 1. So this can represent the first astrological sign of Aries. The magician can also represent Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius full moon, because Sagittarius is the alchemist. Temperance, right? As above, so below. You're working with all the elements. This is skill. This is progress. This is as above, so below, as within, so without. When you know yourself, there's nothing that can get to you. There's nothing that you should fear. There's nothing to fear when there's no power to hurt. You hold the power. You are manifesting your wildest dreams as you walk into the sun on your journey towards the truth and the light and all things beautiful that you could ever possibly dream of, manifest, or imagine.